Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thank you all for joining me at this time. My name is Shavi Zane, and I'm coming on to bring a message for the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine unions. Last time we did a reading, I was able to see that some of you are, well, we did it putting strong emphasis on those of you who met someone in the past, you didn't quite get it off the ground, but you felt very strongly that that person may have been your Divine Masculine or your Divine Feminine. So this is part 2 of that reading where we're able to tap in, see what's going on with the energy. What else do you need to know about that particular connection? If you find this resonates with you in any way, please be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Let us know how it resonates with your circumstance. Also, if you want to order any of my services, check my email in the description box. You can get your own lessons, tarot sessions, my cards, altars, t-shirts, hair or body oils. You can always email me. So let's jump right into it. So there's a particular individual. Let's see. So it looks like this person may be dealing with someone right now who is trying to get back into their energy, okay? It says, why can't you just leave me alone? I'm not attracted to you anymore. I love myself too much to let you into my temple again. Strong emphasis on someone that's trying to protect their energy from someone from their past, okay? So it could be that you and this person are not able to come into union right now because there's still some cleaning up that needs to be done when it comes to past people. Now, I have a card that just fell out of my hand out of nowhere. Hold on one second. So this card, it says, I'm willing to fight for what I love. I will not back down to the opposition. So it could very well be that the person that's on your mind, they have an ex that's trying to get back into their energy, and this ex is very persistent to the point where they're willing to go up against any new love that could be coming into their life, like, you know, to prevent you from coming towards your person. So this person is definitely dealing with someone from the past who feels like they want to revive things here and they're willing to fight to do this. It has the potential to get a little messy, okay? So I guess you think I'm stupid. I know you're dealing with someone else. Tell the truth, okay? So this could be, it can be either way. It can be you, Divine Feminine, and your partner that you connected with is dealing with a karmic female that won't come up out of their energy. They're very persistent with trying to get back with them. Or it could be you, Divine Masculine, and your person is dealing with a karmic ex-male who is trying to get back in their energy and willing to fight to keep you from coming towards your Divine Feminine. Regardless of how this goes, it feels like it could get a little messy. Now let's see, what is it that this person wants you to know? Because obviously it was a very strong connection that the two of you had. Now for this to be happening right now in this person's energy, it could be an indicator that this person is going to have to make a decision. It feels like they're leaning away from the ex energy, but this ex is very persistent. It says lessons. I didn't know what I had until you were gone. Lesson learned. This person misses you. They've learned a lot of lessons in your absence. Let me see, because let's just see what type of lessons have they learned since the two of you have been separated. I'm definitely picking up that this karmic that has been in their life has played a major role in some of the lessons that they had to learn. Now, this one says, I see the divinity in me. No more hiding who I am from the world. So this person has learned how to be their true, authentic selves, for sure. They've grown, they've transformed, they love who they see now. And I feel like this self-love is what's allowing them to create healthy boundaries with people from their past, especially karmics. But it could also be that the karmics are now more drawn to them because they see the divinity in them too. Like the exes are wanting to come back into this person's energy because they're shining, they're glowing, they're thriving. So that's one of the lessons that they learned since being away from you. Let's see what else they've learned. Oh, by the way, this deck that I'm using is my I've Got to Testify Oracle. Okay, if you like this deck, email me. And now I'm going to use the I See Tarot, which is also my deck, if you find that these images resonate with you as well. So I'm cutting the deck at the Ace of Cups. I'm cutting the deck at the Ace of Cups and Divine Masculine energy. That's definitely opening up. Someone is opening up their heart for love, new love. It could be this person is now more open to a connection with you. They're ready for new love because they've risen into their own divinity. Wow. So I have the Empress coming out here. So the Empress is definitely the match for the Divine Masculine. That's why they're ready for new love, because they're starting to see that you are, in fact, their person. Yeah, their wish fulfillment. 9 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles in a reverse right behind that. So the lessons that they learned dealt with seeing that, like, they know who brings them true happiness and what type of relationship they need to be in order to have equal give and take, reciprocity. With this person from the past, it felt like they overgave of themselves in that situation and didn't receive much in return. So they felt depleted, they felt used, they felt misused, mishandled in a lot of different ways here. So now they see what makes them happy because they found happiness within themselves. And so when they look back and they think about different lessons, different people that have come into their life, you're one of the people that stands out to them the most. And that's why it says, I didn't know what I had until it was gone, because they had to learn some very vital lessons about karmics, and to see that sometimes, as much as you may want to work things out with that person from the past, you may genuinely have a desire to bring things back together. But if that person has not changed and they're still in this type of energy where they're just unhinged, they're toxic, they're dramatic, they're emotionally unbalanced, they're forceful, and they feel like they're possessive, they control, they're very controlling. It's like when you see that type of stuff and you get to compare an Empress or an Emperor in comparison to this type of energy, come on, it's no comparison. It's like night and day. And one of them, it's very clear that you don't want to be in that energy. It's just too toxic. So the 8 of Swords came out in the reverse. This person is freeing themselves. Maybe they felt trapped. They felt mentally trapped, where they felt like their hands was tied in a situation. Let's clarify the 8 of Swords. That came out too fast. Let's clarify the 8 of Swords. I feel like this person has started doing things that they love now. So this says, I love cooking for my lady. This meal is definitely going to make her fall in love. This person has started doing things that they really enjoy. That's what I'm picking up from this card. So whether this person is really into cooking or just creating or just something that they love to do is what allowed them to come out of their head and to stop feeling trapped, because it freed them from overthinking and from only putting their focus and emphasis towards unhealthy relationship dynamics. It's like they have other things to focus on now. And so they found happiness within themselves. That's what the 9 of Cups is all about. Yeah, see, because it says, I manifest my dreams and visions as I write them down with faith. This person is focused on manifesting. They're getting grounded. They're balancing their energy. They're doing a lot of things that deals with enhancing their creativity, getting in alignment with their calling, doing the things that they love, focusing in on being the most authentic version of themselves. And so they've changed a lot. And because they've changed so much, they don't really have a whole lot in common with the karmics of their past. That's why these karmics are trying to push their way back in, because they realize that this person is slipping away. They're not as attracted to them. Let me see. What actions might this person take towards you? Let's just see. Wow, the Lovers. I'm looking and I see 2 cards that's sticking out. The Judgment card and the Wheel of Fortune. This is all major arcana. Okay? The Lovers, Judgment, and the Wheel of Fortune is all cards of divine intervention. It's all about destiny. It's all about things happening in divine timing, but it's all about fate as well. Second chances is what the Judgment card is all about. And of course, the Lovers is a divinely guided union. 2 of these cards deals with angelic guidance. And so it's like Your spiritual team has decided that, yes, y'all are on the right frequency to come together. This person's plans when it comes to you, though, is to wait for the right timing. That's what I'm picking up with. Let me just clarify. The Lovers, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Judgment card. This person's plan is to come towards you in the right timing. They're more focused right now on manifesting, doing the things that they love, and clearing out the baggage of the past, because the past is still trying to get back into their energy. Judgment, the Lovers, and the Wheel of Fortune. This says, I pray she comes back to me. I can't pay these bills by myself. I know I cheated many times, but she doesn't even have proof of that. This right here, I feel like was a past energy for sure. There's someone from their past who might be having financial issues, and this person is praying for this, your person to come back into their energy because they're struggling. And maybe your person has been very generous in the past, but that Six of Pentacles in the reverse, this card in the reverse came out earlier, which indicates that they may have overgiven to this person, but never received anything in return. So now it feels like this person is dealing with karma concerning their finances. What I'm picking up as far as clarifying these cards is that there's been a judgment call that's been made because your person has realized that their karmic from the past really wants to come back into their energy because they're struggling financially and they really need a helping hand. And so they're pushing a lot harder because life is lifing on them. Let me clarify the Judgment card. So yeah, I feel like they've made a judgment call here. A final decision is being made. If they haven't made this final decision yet, they will make a final decision on this situation. Yeah, this says, I can't believe I'm finally taking this queen out. I've been waiting for this moment for a while. I can't mess this up. They made a final decision that they want to come towards you. They're not going to go back towards somebody from the past that only wants to be with them because of what they can do for them financially. This person is looking forward to taking you out, whining and dining you. Let me clarify the Lovers. The Lover says, I just need to get away from everyone so I can figure out what's happening to me. See, this person realizes that y'all have a divine connection. They want to get away from everything that's happening in their past, everybody, every situation, so that they can clear their mind and really be able to see what they desire, okay? What they desire, where they desire for things to go. I feel like this person, they don't want to go back to feeling trapped anymore. They don't want to go back to feeling stuck, smothered, where they can't focus on the things that they love. Like, it's just something about your confidence, your energy, where you sit on your throne. I'm strongly picking up with this particular message, the way that it's coming out. It feels like it's divine feminine is speaking directly to you. It doesn't mean that it can't be the other way around, but it definitely feels like this person recognizes you, divine feminine. They're ready to get away from everything else, clear their head out, and just come towards you now. Yeah, the Nine of Wands is in the reverse. Nine of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. So 9-9, that's all about a completion. They're ready to come out of their head. It's been stressful getting to that place of saying, okay, I'm ready to just let this go, because they held on to this past situation for a very long time. But it definitely feels like this cycle is coming to a completion. Let me see what's stressing them out so much, though. What's stressing them out? Nine of Swords. I think what I'm picking up, really, they might not be stressed out right now. It could very much so be that this past situation was so draining and they held on for so long in hopes that things could shift in a more positive direction, but they're starting to see that it's like, it's just overwhelming. This karmic's energy is overwhelming. It's a needy energy. And let me clarify the Nine of Swords. So that's clarified by I miss you. So this person could be in their head because they really do miss you, okay? They're thinking about you a lot. They might be having sleepless nights. They want to come towards you. Let me get another one for the Nine of Swords. They're having a lot of memories of you. So this says secrets. I hid something from you and I'm afraid to tell you about it. So they withheld something. Let's see, what did they withhold? Because it could be emotions. It could be they withheld what's really going on concerning the ex, the karmic that's, you know, trying to get back in their energy right now. Let's see. Clarifying secrets. Stagnant, stuck, dead end, frozen. So it feels like, yeah, they held back the fact that they were stuck. They were stuck in a situation. This dog looks miserable, okay? They were stuck in a situation that it was a dead end though, but they felt frozen. They felt like they couldn't move, like they couldn't change their circumstances. So this could very well be why. I'm going to clarify secrets again. This could be why they didn't come towards you or they didn't progress the connection with you. Yeah, I have lust, greed, by any means necessary, inconsiderate. So they probably didn't want you to know that they were stuck in a situation, but they probably was in a very lustful energy at that time. I don't know that you all took it to that level on a sexual level with each other, but it could have just been that they felt stuck. And so they might have used this situation as a way of, you know, bringing some sense of temporary pleasure through you. But then they ended up finding out that it was far more than that. Maybe you didn't even get to that place with this person though. Everybody's situation is going to be different, but they held back the secret that at that time they was only thinking about their own self-indulgence because they just felt so empty in their situation, whatever that was, whatever that relationship was, that they might have had one intention towards you, but then it ended up going in a totally different direction. Let me just see. Why didn't this person progress things with you? Why didn't they progress the connection with you? Because this will give a strong indicator. Was it this ex? What was it? So I have distance, divorce, ghosted, separation. See, they ghosted you. They might have ghosted you because they still had not separated or divorced someone. They still had someone in their energy. Okay, so they had to distance themselves from you because they might have been in a process of going through a divorce, or they might have been considering a divorce. It's something about someone from their past that, you know, things weren't going so well, but at the same time they felt stuck. So they may not have told you the truth here. I have envy, resentful, competitive. Yeah, they probably didn't want you to know about this situation because they know how this person's energy is. Very envious, competitive, like it says, resentful, you know, all about proving something to themselves. Like, they don't even look right. No, this person don't even look right. It's like they're willing to hurt themselves to hurt other people. You see how they got the match in their mouth? Whoever this person is that they was dealing with, they were willing to hurt themselves in order to hurt other people. So this person, I really don't feel like they wanted to get you involved in the toxicity of this situation. I'm going to clarify distance. So distance is clarified by factors. We're so different. I'm trying to figure out how this is going to work. There were other factors that was in the way of your connection with this person. They had to distance themselves. They ghosted themselves because they still had to go and face this entity right here. Okay, this is the energy that they was up against. They didn't want you dealing with this energy because this person is just, they're toxic, drama filled. willing to hurt themselves in order to hurt others. And so there were other factors that played a role in the two of you not coming together. But they also felt like you were very different. That was scary for them, because even though this past situation was very toxic, they had become comfortable with being uncomfortable. Okay? They had become comfortable with being uncomfortable in this dead end situation. You came in sitting on your throne, beautiful energy, nurturing, loving, creative, but also confident. You know, not overly, like chasing this person or trying to get this person to notice you. Like, you just sat on your throne. It was easy for this person to see that you was different. Very spiritual. And so I feel like that was one of the factors that kind of that ran this person off, or that intimidated this person to some degree. But they went back to the past situation just to find out that, wow, the energy is so different over there where you are. It's like night and day. They had so much peace in your space. Then they go right back to drama. That's a hard pill to swallow. And so this is why they've been up, thinking and overthinking, you know, missing you. Like that says, I miss you, clarifying the Nine of Swords. Because they will not find your type of energy dealing with this type of karmic. They just won't. The person that they was dealing with is very insecure, aggravating, annoying. They need to find something to do. But your person has grown a lot, though. That's the thing. They had to go through these lessons, because remember, it says, lessons learned. I didn't know what I had until it was gone. I didn't know what I had until it was gone. So they learned a very vital lesson. See, this says, I love you. This person's heart is opened a lot. I feel like they did fall in love with you when y'all met. This says, I tried my best to move on, but I can't seem to let you go. So they've been battling with themselves here. They tried to move on. They distanced themselves from you. Maybe even ghosted the situation to go back towards this old crazy energy over here. They tried to move on, but they just couldn't. They couldn't let you go. Shoot, I should have took the card that flew out. Hold on. Okay, so they ghosted the situation. This says, okay, that's too many cards. But yeah, there was a lot of factors that stood in the way here. There was a lot of factors that stood in the way. So this says, confusion, I don't know. Then I have no strings. I want you close, but I'm not ready for commitment. And then I have anger. I'm upset and I need some time to cool down. This person had a lot of different emotions going on at one time when they was dealing with you. Or when they came into contact with you. They were very confused. They didn't think that they wanted strings attached. That's why that lustful card is there, because who wouldn't be attracted to an empress or an emperor? They was very attracted to you. They thought that it was going to be something that was more sexually based, because it would help to free them from the stagnant dead energy that they was in. It would be the perfect distraction, but they had no idea that it was going to be as magnetic of a connection or attraction as it turned out to be. And so they actually became angry. It feels like it was making them angry to think that they were so drawn to you and they didn't understand why. That was pissing them off. So they distanced themselves because they had an influx of different emotions, these waves of emotions, and they couldn't define it. They didn't understand it. This says unrequited. I'm not sure if we both feel the same way about each other. See, they felt so strongly towards you that it confused them, because it's like, how can I feel this strongly about somebody that I barely even know, right? I feel like that's where they was coming from. They felt like it was unrequited. Like there's no way that you could feel the same way. And because you're an empress or an emperor, you're not just going to throw yourself out there. It's like you're very okay with, you're okay with going with the flow of things. allowing things to unfold naturally. But this person, maybe they felt like you was just too cool. Like you just seemed to be, when you're seated on your throne and you're doing the things that you love, you don't really need to seek a lot of validation. Like, okay, do you love me too? Do you feel the same way too? Because you got other things to do. You got other things that's keeping you happy, that's keeping your attention. And so as much as you might love that person, you don't need validation from that person. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like this person felt like you just didn't seem like you felt the same way because you were focused on other things. Not that you didn't feel, you probably did. I'm sure that it was a mutual feeling. Let me see. How did you feel about this person at that time? Because I don't know, maybe you did pull away. Maybe you did do something to make them think that you wasn't as interested. The better question is, what made them think that it was unrequited love between the two of you? What made them think it was unrequited love? Because this is what caused them to pull away, because they're like, oh no, I'm not about to get myself hurt. I'm not about to look stupid having all of these feelings, and this person probably ain't even thinking about me. So what made them think that it was unrequited love? This says antisocial. In your feelings, silent treatment left out. So you probably, when they met you, you probably was in hermit mode. When they met you, you were probably going through your own, it was a certain period of your spiritual awakening where you needed to be in hermit mode and to spend a lot of time alone. So they felt like because you seemed antisocial, you probably wasn't calling them. You wasn't reaching out to go out with them. Like you was doing your own thing. Like I said, they saw it as you were detached. You didn't really have no feelings for them. They saw your antisocial energy. It made them feel left out. They felt like you wasn't saying enough. And so that's what made them distance themselves, because they said, okay, I'd rather just walk away from this situation and go back. And one of the biggest issues is that the person, their karmic ex, is the type that will blow their phone up all day, every day, right? So they got used to that. Even though it was very toxic, it was very annoying, it was very stressful, they got used to this codependent energy. So when they come around an empress or an emperor, it's difficult to go from one extreme to another while you're in hermit mode, not intentionally withdrawing your energy from this person, but that was just a part of your journey to learn how to go with the flow, to learn how to just, feel love, but to not overly give it unless you're receiving it as well. And so this person held back because they felt like you was holding back. But let me see. Let me clarify antisocial. I don't feel like y'all was doing this on purpose. I feel like you really just had a lot of changes that you were going through. You were in hermit mode and you needed that time. See, this says epiphany, self-reflection, untapped talents, answered questions. You were focused. You was learning things about yourself. You was having epiphanies, sudden revelations about who you are. You was learning about your talents, your creativity. You was getting answers about different things in life. Like you was really focused on researching some things here, okay? And so it was no shade to that person, but because they still needed to heal from the toxicity of their past and understanding the true nature of a healthy bond doesn't look like smothering. It doesn't feel clingy. It doesn't feel controlling. It doesn't feel overbearing, okay? It's not rushing you. It's not trying to get you to place your creativity on the back burner to feed its ego. Like that's not true love. That's karmic love. And so this person has spent so much time dealing with karmic love that when they met you, it read to them. They gave off the energy that you just did not care. And that was far from the case, okay? So there was still, this person had to go back to the karmic to now see things from a different perspective, because now they have something to compare the energy to. Now they can look at you as a divine masculine and divine feminine and see the peace and the healthiness of that type of connection versus a karmic. And that's what pushed them into self-love learning how to deal with themselves, to heal themselves, but to also set healthy boundaries with this person from the past. I'm going to stop right here. We're going to be doing another reading on this. I like the energy. I like how it's flowing. So if you all enjoy this and you want more, just type down in the comments below, give me more. I need more, okay? So we'll tap in next time. Like, subscribe, leave a comment below, and I'll talk to y'all next time.